everybody. Welcome to an SCP Foundation documentary of Mobile Task Force units. We'll be looking through the Mobile Task Force units in a moment, please. My name is Dr. Void, and I'm very excited. I'm very not excited to talk about this documentation. So, Mobile Task Force, or MTFs, are elite units comprised of personnel drawn from across the Foundation are mobilized to deal with specific threats or situations that sometimes exceed the operational capacity or expertise of regular field personnel, and, as their name suggests, may be relocated between facilities or locations as they are needed. Mobile Task Force personnel represent of the best of the Foundation. Mobile Task Force vary greatly in size, composition, and purpose. The battalion strength combat oriented task force trained to deal with highly aggressive anomalous entities that may consist of hundreds of troops, plus support personnel, vehicles, and equipment, and can be deployed in whole or in the part to deal with threats across the globe. However, a mobile task force can also be small, specialized intelligence gathering, investigative task force that may have a fewer than a dozen personnel that is deemed sufficient to accomplish the goals while in the field. Task force members are often posed as emergency responders, local or federal law enforcement, or military personnel appropriate to the region in which they are operating. Mobile task force commanders can also request the assistance of local field units of personnel stationed at nearby Foundation facilities in order to accomplish their missions. Organizations. Each unit is fundamentally structured in a way that best suits their intended purpose, while combat-oriented task forces may closely follow military hierarchy and organization. Smaller units may have an informal or otherwise historic chain of command, as such as responsibilities of the mobile task force commander. For each particular task force may vary greatly. The commander for a large task force may focus on maintaining multiple teams and deploying them as necessary to each assigned operation, whereas the commander of a small team might deploy with their team to direct the operation from on location. Similarly, the cohesion of each unit will vary as well. Some mobile task forces consist of personnel who have trained and worked for many years or even decades together, whereas the personnel of a mobile task force formed on a moment's notice to deal with specific incident we may know a little more than others. Names and fields of purpose. Creation. Mobile task forces are typically commissioned as deemed necessary by the Foundation's Director of Task Forces, often with the direct approval or one or more O5 council members. A significant number of mobile task forces are created to deal with specific anomalies exhibiting traits in standard containment or response teams are unable to effectively counteract. Though they were also created to preempt or emerging a thorough technical threat. Deactivation. Mobile task forces created for the purpose of containing a particular anomaly are highly deactivated. At the end of the recovery operation or when ongoing containment deemed are no longer necessary. Occasionally, such task forces remain operational as the expertise and experiences learned are considered useful for further incidents. But otherwise, the task force will likely to be disbanded if its personnel return their prior post. Very rarely, a mobile task force will also be disbanded if suffers sufficient casualties to remain incapable of operation. In these cases, if the prior capability of that particular task force is deemed necessary, a new task force may be commissioned to replace it. This is all of the mobile task force available to the Foundation of personnel. Mobile Task Force Alpha 1, Red Right Hand. protects the O5 Council. Mobile Task Force Alpha 4, Pony Express. We have no details of that. Mobile Task Force Alpha 9, Last Hope. Mobile Task Force Beta 4, Castaways. Mobile Task Force Beta 7, Maz Hatters. MTF Beta 777, Hatters Spear. MTF Gamma 5, Red Herrings. MTF Gamma 6, Deep Feeders. MTF Gamma 13, Asimov's Lawbringers. MTF Delta 5, Frost the Front Runners. MTF Epsilon 6, Village Idiots. Oh my god. MTF Epsilon 9, Fire Eaters. MTF Epsilon 11, Nine-Tailed Fox. They're famous for containing all escaped SCPs on 3 separate groups. MTF Zeta 9, Mole Rats. We're not gonna do all of them because it's gonna take too long. So, Mobile Task Force Eta 10, See No Evil. Mobile Task Force MU13, Ghostbusters. Not the movie, guys. MTF NU7, also known as the Hammer Down. They got the heavy gun, so watch out. So this is not. I'm not saying all of them because this is gonna take a lot of time. And thank you guys for taking your time and writing some notes to the foundation. And I'll see you guys the next SCP Foundation meeting.